We are going to hear from leaders from both parties today, starting with Senate President Bill Cadman, who is right now with Marshall.
Senator Cadman, thanks for joining us. We've heard from the governor and some of what he hopes to accomplish over the next few months. What do the Senate Republicans hope to accomplish?
You know, actually, we're similarly aligned with the governor. We want to support the cybersecurity initiative that he spoke of. I think that's probably one of the most exciting opportunities for industry, for higher ed, and for the Department of Defense to collaborate with what they're planning in Colorado Springs. So, you know, the governor laid out a lot of areas. Construction defects was a significant issue that we've now been working on a couple years. I think we could make progress on that. So, again, fairly well aligned with much of what he shared yesterday.
Now, construction defects, the governor made that reference in the State of the State yesterday, and we've done local stories from the different cities that have enacted new legislation. Sure. If I understand the problem correctly, construction defects is homeowners could possibly sue the builder of a condo or a home maybe more loosely now than what this legislation may do. It may hone in what a homeowner could sue a builder for, and that would mean maybe we would see less apartments and more condos?
The real goal here is to provide affordable housing and to provide entry-level housing, and in those higher number units, that the condominium market, which has virtually been shut down in Denver and in the metro area. So it's become a problem because it's become a lawsuit haven for frivolous lawsuits. And it's not so much about homeowners. There's an actual lawsuit industry that's taking advantage of Coloradans and the building community, and has virtually driven this market to a non-existent state.
Okay. Let's talk about one of the bills we know has been introduced, and it's Senate Bill 1.
Yeah.
I want to know the significance behind it. It essentially impacts retired military.
Sure.
And allowing them full tax exemption for their retirement benefits instead of a certain limit that they can exempt.
Actually, it increases the limit. It's not, I don't believe it's full. I think it's around, it takes it up from around 20,000 to 24,000. But it is an increase, and it certainly helps the retired military, and it actually restores an exemption that they had previously. And, you know, we spend a lot of time honoring them and talking about them, and this is one way you could actually put sort of our money where our mouth is.
Sure. The governor talked a lot about compromise toward the end of the state, and he would like to see how Republicans and Democrats can work together, less sniping, I believe. What did you learn last year from a split Senate House that you can avoid running into this year?
You know, this process is it's definitely more of a journey than a destination, and we've been down this road before. And Colorado has a strong history of bipartisanship at the legislative level. We have been in split legislatures before. We always get our job done. We always provide a balanced budget. We always do the School Finance Act. Those are the two top legislative issues. So I'm looking forward to continued cooperation with my counterparts in the House and with my colleagues in the Senate.
We're going to ask both parties this question, so I start with you since we started the interview with you. When the session is over, what is realistic? What can realistically pass both a Republican Senate and a Democratic House? Well,
you saw a lot of last session, we worked cooperatively on workforce development issues, which was trying to find a place to fill that gap for high school graduates going into the marketplace in a global economy that didn't necessarily want to or desire to go to college. Finding a place to get skills and training, that's considered a workforce development opportunity that you saw collaboration on. You saw collaboration on policing reform issues. I think you'll continue to see that. You saw collaboration last year on regulatory reform and making Colorado's government more accountable to those of us who govern it. So I fully expect to continue that kind of cooperation.
Okay, now as we wrap up, I have to know how you got this to happen.
Oh, say can you see?
So I was looking for the rice. You know, interesting, I met him a few months ago and reached out to him a few days back when the session was coming up, and invited him to come do the national anthem, and he did. So I asked, And he came.
You said he had to fly like 28 hours worth or something?
Right. He was actually on a family vacation for the holidays in South America and said they would be back on the 12th. And I said, that's great because we don't start till the 13th.
It's good to be in power. That was Isaac Slade, lead singer of The Fray, singing the national anthem as the day opened up on the legislative
Opening
session.
day.